We're officially 1 day from Madden 25 coming out. It comes out tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. At least it's supposed to. You know, them, you never know. What we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to be going over how the Eagles team is going to be looking week 1 in the game. I say week 1 because I'm not sure when all this stuff comes out. We know there's a couple promos. We're getting off the rip. We're getting a preseason promo, which I don't know if that's going to be in the game off the rip. And then we're getting the boom promo, which I think is supposed to come out Thursday. So I would assume all the stuff they showed on the stream, the stuff's supposed to come out all first week. The Eagles, we got some LTDs. We honestly, we really don't have a bad team, in my opinion, because for a team off the rip, for a 50 out of 50 team, which you definitely can make a 50 out of 50 team with the Eagles off the rip. I think it's a pretty solid team, and we're going to be going over all the cards in this video. So how we're going to do this, I'm going to show you guys all the cards for offense, then we'll go over their stats, then we'll go to defense, show you all those guys, and then we'll go over their stats. That's kind of how we do this thing. So let's get right into it. Starting off with the offensive line, you see we got Jordan Mailata at an 81 overall. I think that was kind of expected. Landon Dickerson at an 82 overall here. In my opinion, he really should be 83, but he's 82, so I guess we'll take it. We got Cam Jurgens at center. Now, there is a center team captain. Now, I don't know if you can put all the team camps on all the team captains off the rip. I know you can obviously definitely do it for one of them. I'm not sure how that's going to work. If you can, then I would definitely replace Cam Jurgens with Jeff Saturday, the team captain, because there's no way we're putting a 75 out there. See what happens when we don't got Jason Kelsey no more, man? We're struggling to find a center now for Mutt. Like, that's not it. Right guard, we got Isaac Samalo. Now, I'm not sure if he's going to get out of position right guard Cam because he's naturally a left guard. He usually has in the past in Madden, so I'll just assume he does now. I do hate using his cards. That is also a thing, so hopefully he could just, we can let bygones be bygones, and we can just get through the season together. That's all I'm going to say there. Right tackle, Lane Johnson's getting 86 overall LTD. This is for the preseason promo. So any orange cards that you see, these are the preseason cards. Now, I'm not sure what day these come out. If any of you guys know, let me know down in the comments. I hate buying linemen, and then for you to tell me that I got to buy an LTD lineman, this is just... I hate doing it. Now, he also does have an 83 core elite if you don't want to get his LTD, which is probably what most people are going to do. Now, for the tight ends, we got Dallas Goedert with an 82 overall. CJ Uzomah, I always mess his name up. He's got a 76, and Albert O is getting a 74. For the ace-off set, man, it's looking like I'm definitely going to run Dallas Goedert, and I don't know who I'm running at tight end to, because I don't think I'm running either of these guys. So for the wide receivers, we got A.J. Brown with an 83, Paris Campbell, 74, Devontae Smith, 81. And then running back, you see we got Saquon Tavius. You can actually get him for free. All you have to do is the Ultimate Alumni Challenges in college football, and you'll literally get him for free. So a free 85 overall Saquon SW, if you ask me. QBs, we got Jalen Hurts with an 81, Kenny Pickett with a 75. Jalen Hurts should definitely be higher, but you know what I mean. You know how it is. We're going to go ahead and look at some of these guys' stats here for the offense. So Dallas Goedert's coming in with 80 stock speed, so we can get that up to 82 speed. That's a tight end. That's not horrible, I guess. You got to compare it to other tight ends and really kind of see. For his receiving stats, he got 82 short route run. That's solid. 78 medium, 74 deep. So I mean, no tight ends off the rip. We're gonna have very good route running. So I don't think this card is too bad. I'm definitely gonna get my boy Dallas Goedert 6'5". Wow, they actually 6'5" now. I thought he was 6'4". So Dallas Goedert's gotten taller going into Madden 25, so that's a W. This is what the LTD Lane Johnson looks like. I think he looks good pretty much overall, except when you look at that strength. 78 strength. I mean, one of the most important things when it comes to offensive lineman and defensive lineman in Madden, is, especially the last few years, is his strength is a very, very important attribute. And this is why Lane Johnson cards always suck, because they never give him any strength. Like, that's legit the reason, because his cards are always god awful. And that's the reason why. They just never give him any strength. So, don't expect this Lane Johnson card to be everything you think he's going to be. This is the free Saquon Barkley. You can get literally just from playing challenges. You will get an 87 speed running back. I say 87 speed because that 50 out of 50. 87 speed running back? Man, you already know I run the ball a lot. This is going to make my life a whole lot easier. 86 break tackle. And you know, the big thing they promoted in this game, if a guy's running downhill, full stead of steam, you know, you're not tackling Saquon. That's a big boy right there. This is that 80 overall Miles Sanders. He doesn't look too bad. I mean, he'll get 82 speed. So, I mean, like, he's like a cool little solid backup running back. 60 catching is actually blasphemy. I mean, that is just, that is out of his world. This is A.J. Brown at 83 overall. He gets 81 stock speed. I mean, that is just, I don't know. 80, he'll be like an 83 speed receiver, which, I mean, that's all right, but it's also just like whatever. Now, his route running is, yeah, he's got 83 short, I mean, they could have easily gave him 80 medium for the threshold. He's got 78 D, so his route running is really just whatever. I mean, this card is just. Here's the thing: every year to start Madden, AJ Brown usually does not get a very good core elite. Do I think this is one of his better ones? I honestly don't know. I think it's just whatever. I don't. It's whatever. Am I gonna get it? We'll see what the price is, but I don't know. I don't. If he's a lot of coins, it's not worth it. Smitty, he is only 80 speed, so he'll be 82 speed, but he'll also probably be a whole lot cheaper than AJ. Now his route running is actually better than AJ. He's got 80 short, 81 deep, almost a 91, and then 79 medium route run. So he really has. I mean, he's kind of better in a way. He'll only be what, one speed. He'll be one speed slower with better route running and a whole lot cheaper. So when I say to get Smitty, I'd probably say to get Smitty because I don't, he's probably not gonna be too much, and I mean, he's only a speed slower, and your route running is very yeah, if you can meet those thresholds, it's always important, especially when we don't have abilities. Which I mean, I think they said something about like some of the boom players will have like starting X factors. Well, I think they said only one player. I don't know. I don't want to say too much because I didn't get to see the stream. I know the Eagles nest that. The 74 Paris Campbell only has 79 speed. I'm not even gonna say he's a budget guy. He just flat out doesn't look good. This might actually be a hate crime. They gave Jalen Hurts 75 speed. I don't know what has gotten into them. But this might actually be a hate crime. They gave Jalen Hurts 75 speed. He's only got 81 throw power. His accuracies are whatever. I mean, this car does not look good. Now, compared to other quarterbacks, I would have to look. I've heard a lot of the quarterbacks don't look very good at all. So, what? 75 speed? Like, are you fucking dead ass? Now, if you're balling on a budget and you can't even afford that 81 Jalen Hurts, Kenny Pickett's your next option, and he thought that Jalen Hurts looked bad, and goddamn, don't even look at this. 74 throw power, 67 speed. Yeah, there's no fucking way I'm using Kenny Pickett. Let's go ahead and move on to the defense. So for the defense, we got 80 overall, CJ Gardner-Johnson. Haven't seen his stats, but I can assume he probably does not look too good. TJ Edwards ended up getting an 80 overall. Devin White got a 76, which is not really, that's really bad, but I think he had like solid user stats because linebackers are usable in the beginning of the year. They don't need abilities to jump anymore, so linebackers are back, so that makes me really happy. I'll be running 3-4. Nakobe Dean got a 74, kind of expected. Shaq Leonard actually got an 80 overall. Now, it's kind of interesting because he's not on our team. I don't think he's on any team, but he got a card and he gets Eagles Chem. So that's, that's something else. That's all I'm saying. He's actually kind of a usable card in a way. Hassan Reddick ended up getting an 81 overall. Jordan Poyer ended up getting an 81 overall. I'm not using him. You guys know that. We don't bangs with Jordan Poyer around here. For the corner situation, we got a couple different options. So you got Troy Vincent. He's going to get a team captain. I'm kind of disappointed he got a team captain because at least in the last few years, like team captains have not been very good. And like in a sense, like they're cool for off the rip, but like once abilities start becoming like a thing, they're a non-factor, which means Troy Vincent, once the beginning of the year is over, it's pretty much going to be a non-factor unless they switch that narrative and they make it to where these guys start getting discounts. But I can't look at it like that because I can only go based off what I've seen. So hopefully that's not the case. But if it is, RP Troy Vincent for this year because we're not really going to get to use him. So Darius Slay is getting an 82 overall. He's not too bad. He's kind of what you expect. Josh Sweat is getting a core. Honestly, our D line's got a lot of core roles. Like almost everybody, I think everyone's actually a core gold, which is a little surprising to me. I thought Joshua would maybe get an 80 overall flat, but I guess it kind of makes sense. Hargrave is actually getting a 85 overall. So that's good because the defensive line definitely needed help because you look at a guy like Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter's only getting a 79, which is kind of crazy, but Brandon Graham's getting a 79, so it's all pretty much core goals right there. And then you can see Rasul Douglas got another LTD, 86 overall LTD. He looks pretty nasty though. Rasul Douglas has always been a really good card for me at Madden, so it just sucks he's gonna be a lot. We go ahead and start looking at these guys' stats. CJ Gardner-Johnson got 81 stock speed, so it'll be an 83 speed safety with 80 zone. Actually, not a bad CJ card. I'll be honest. I was thinking they were going to do him kind of dirty, so that's not too bad. He's got 74 tackle and 73 hit power, so he's definitely more of a coverage safety, but not bad. I'll take it. And his cards for me, they've been very, very good for me in Madden. So I think it's just because the smaller DBs, they just play so good, man. It's just because the guys that are smaller how do I word this? A guy that, for example, a DB that's like 6'5" compared to a DB that's 5'10", the DB that's 6'5", he's just not going to get out his break as fast. His locomotive time with his longer legs is going to take him, longer strides and stuff. And compared to these little guys, they take these shorter strides, so they're just moving, really fast. I'm not making all this shit up. This shit has all been tested. So, I'm a fan of the smaller DBs. So you can see out of 76 overall, Devin White is 80 speed, so he'll be 82 speed, and he even has 81 hit power. And you know this year, the whole time in the hit stick is supposed to be like a really big thing. So I mean, that's pretty much all he brings to the table. Now, you're definitely going to want to use her, Devin White. You do not want to let him roam. His man coverage, his zone coverage, all of that shit is unusable. So, if you're going to get Devin White, definitely use him. Kobe Dean also has 80 stock speed, except he brings kind of nothing else to the table besides the fact that he has 80 speed. So, if you do plan on using linebackers, we definitely have some budget linebackers you're going to be able to use because, the Kobe and Devin aren't really going to cost you anything. So, I think that's definitely a pretty big W. I'm probably going to be using both of them in the box, to be honest. Maybe we'll see. Maybe depends on how much Shaq Leonard is, because we'll talk about him. But he's faster than both of these guys. So kind of surprising, honestly. They gave Hassan Reddick an 81 overall. It's not like he had a down year last year, so I'm not really sure why he went down so much. But yeah, he gets an 81 overall. He'll be 81 speed. His pass rush move. He's got an 80 finesse move. He honestly doesn't really look too good. He just looks pretty generic, to be honest. I don't know why he got such a low overall this year, but will I pick him up? Maybe. We'll see if he's not too much, because he really doesn't look all that. And I'm the kind of guy, if I can get as many core goals as I can at the beginning of the year, like, that's what I'm gonna do. Now, obviously, to fill out the 50 out of 50, you might have to get some of these guys. It's just how it is, because we're building that 50 out of 50 day one. Mr. Sidney Brown, they made this man fast. 81 stock speed, 83 speed with the theme team. He's got 86 excel, so you can get that up to 88. So yeah, Sidney Brown is going to be a quick little guy. If let's say you run a defense where you use safeties in the box, I mean, you probably could. I say that because I don't think you want to put him actually back at safety. 68 zone is crazy. Now, if you got to, you got to, but he could make for a nice little user. He's a little small, 5'10", but he's fast. So this is what the team captain, Troy Vincent, looks like when you max him out. You can, with the theme team, get him up to 83 speed, which I guess isn't too bad. He'll have 80 man coverage, 79 zones. So he looks like a cool corner. He doesn't look like anything too crazy. He's got a little bit of height, 6'1". I mean, if you really got to, you could, maybe put him at safety. I don't know if he's going to get the out of position safety cam like he has in the past, which he should. If he does, and I'll be honest, I might throw him in safety, maybe. We'll see. Darius Slay got an 82 overall. He's got 82 stock speed, so he'll be, 84 speed. He's got 75 man, 82 zone. I ain't gonna lie, if you run a lot of zone, he looks really good, which is, it's weird, because he usually gets, like, man archetype with high zone, but I think they finally switched that this year. I think they finally made him a zone archetype, but, yeah, this card looks really good. He's 82 overall, so he shouldn't be a crazy amount. Once again, definitely gonna be picking up Darius Slay. I think he's a must-have for the Eagles team. I think it's honestly insane that they gave James Bradbury a 79. Really, they could have just not given him a card, to be honest. So this 77 overall Isaiah Rodgers has got 82 stock speed, 84 the theme team. He's also wait a minute, this is weird. It says it has him listed at 5'10". That's okay, but GG's got that messed up, because he's not 5'10", but he is 6'4". He's also got 74 zones, so he was just one off that 75 threshold. He could be a cool little budget corner. I don't know why it says he's 5'10". I hope it is not like that in game. Forgot I accidentally skipped over Shaq Leonard. So yeah, Shaq Leonard's 80 overall with 82 stock speed. So I say, I ain't gonna lie, 84 speed backer in the box. That's pretty nice. With 81 hit power, this is definitely if you're using linebackers, if you plan on using them, Shaq Leonard's a must-have. I'm not gonna lie, he looks pretty nasty. Rasul Douglas is probably the best card that we have on the theme team. 86 overall corner, LTD though. 87 speed with the theme team. He's got 88 man, 88 zone. I mean, he's what, 6'2", taller corner. Yeah, this is definitely the must-have. The best player for the Eagles theme team. He's not going to be cheap, though. This card's going to be a lot. So this is the Javon Hargrave. Like I said, these orange-looking cards, these are the cards for the preseason promo. I'm not sure if this comes out off the rip. I really don't know. But what I do know is this Hargrave looks really good. He's got an 86 finesse move and an 86 block shot, so he'll be able to get to the quarterback, and he can play the run. So that's definitely a W. I feel like we always get a good Javon Hargrave to start the year. So we needed this badly because the Eagles D line is not looking too good to start the year. That's pretty much the Eagles theme though. From what we know, week 1 going into Madden 25, what it's gonna look like. Like I said, if you guys know when some of the promos and stuff are coming out, definitely let me know down in the comments because I didn't get to hear when all that stuff was coming out. You can 100% make a 50 out of 50 theme team day 1. Now, how much is it going to cost? I'm not too sure. I feel like with this team, the Eagles theme team has some really good core goals, especially on the defense side of the ball. Isaiah Rodgers, Devin White, the Kobe Dean, Sidney Brown. I feel like we got like some really good budget core goals that, you know, you don't have to get the best of the best. Now, you might have to get the best of the best to make the 50 out of 50, but to at least get like a decent amount, like a 35 or 40, you could definitely use some of these core goals, go out and head to head, and you'll be fine. Madden comes out tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. That's what it's supposed to come out. If it does not come out that, look, don't come looking at me. I'm just going off what they said because there's rumors going around. It might get delayed or something like that. So I don't know. We'll see, but hopefully it does not. Assuming that it does, though, I will be live tomorrow when the game comes out, grinding, trying to make this Eagles theme team. Now, I don't know if I'm going to spend my 4,600 points off the rip. I say that because if they don't have, because I think the platinum bundles are like the best one. You know, I don't really open packs, so I'm not tapped in with all that. But from what I do know is the platinum bundles are always like the best one. So if that is in the game off the rip, then I'm definitely opening that up, and I'm, you know, we're getting the team going. If not, then I'm not gonna lie, I might wait a little bit till like the weekend or something like that when legends drop and save my points until something worth opening is there. Because I'm trying to make sure I get the team right off the rip. I'm not buying packs. I'm not doing all that stuff. So, yeah, man, if you guys are excited for Madden 25, man, drop a like. And if you got any questions or stuff that we might have forgot to talk about in the video, comment it down below, man. Until the next time, I'll see y'all boys in the next one.